In the comments of yesterday's video about the Manchester police car crash, a few people were pointing out that there were road markings on the floor that meant that the white vehicle shouldn't have been crossing the white lines. And so the police car wasn't in fact in the wrong for their manoeuvre, which resulted in a hell of a smash. Now, not to split hairs, of course, but Rule 130 of the Highway Code, which relates to diagonal white lines and white chevrons in the road, does not mean that a vehicle cannot drive over them. In the video, we see diagonal white lines bordered by a broken white line rather than solid white lines. The broken white lines means that you can enter and cross if safe to do so, as the markings are to protect vehicles turning right and to separate the lanes. Therefore, providing the white car was not overtaking at the time and was in fact crossing over the lines to enter the Tesco car park, then they were in the right to do so. Obviously, the police are exempt from the law, and so the fact they overtook through the diagonal white lines around the wrong side of a traffic island means, although they broke the highway code and although they should have only been entering that area of road markings if safe to do so, and if necessary, they will of course not be to blame for their stupidity. Now, this is exactly where the incident happened. Here are the railings that the police car drove into, right next to the Tesco's Express. Therefore, these are the road markings. The white vehicle was driving down here. It is allowed into this area in order to turn right into the Tesco's Express. As you can see here, there's a traffic island, which means that the police car must have been coming round the traffic island on the wrong side of the road, rather than allowing this car to pull into here and across, and then the police car continued down Ashton Road. In my opinion, if the white car had its indicator on and the police car was coming up behind it, he should have seen that the car was about to get out of the way and continued on the safe route, which would be to continue in the correct lane on Ashton Road. But he didn't. They failed to do that. They drove round the wrong side of the traffic island, again assuming that they're invincible because they're driving a police vehicle, collided with the car here and decided to make contact with the railings here. This road doesn't seem to be a particularly busy road. It's not letting me view the other side of the road there, but this doesn't appear to be a particularly busy road. The fact that the police car felt the need to go round the wrong side of the traffic island whilst the vehicle was about to turn right is, in my opinion, driving without due care and attention. Regardless to what you might think of the police in this situation, the fact remains complete lack of due care and attention by the police. The white car might not have seen the police car, which could be seen as lack of due care and attention, but from the Google Maps image of where the incident happened, it seems that the police car must have been coming up on the white car driver. The driver decided to pull across to the car park to get out of the way of the police car, but the police car decided that being careful isn't for them and kept their foot down, and instead of pulling round the inside, they went round the outside, round the wrong side of a traffic island, and ended up colliding with the white car. The police was the car behind, therefore they should have been the ones paying more attention on the road ahead. Therefore, I still stand by my opinion that the police were at fault here for failing to read the road. That said, obviously everyone's interactions in the comments is welcome here, as it helps to clarify and debate things, and I thank you for all getting involved.